Hi guys and welcome to my channel. I'm Seema Rath. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about a few CG friendly practices that everyone can do. Whether you have straight hair, wavy hair, curly hair, short hair, long hair, whatever it is, you can follow these practices and keep your hair healthy, shiny and frizz free. Before we get into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also if you like the video then please give it a thumbs up and follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of IGTVs related to curly hair, makeup, beauty, all of that. So follow me there. My handle is @Seema Rath. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 1, using satin or silk pillowcases or bonnets. So what happens is when you sleep on cotton pillowcases, there's a lot of friction between the cotton and your hair, which can cause a lot of breakage, it can cause a lot of unwanted frizz, it can cause split ends, tangles and all of that. So if you use satin or silk pillowcases or bonnets, there will be lesser tangles, there'll be lesser breakage, there'll be lesser split ends, and also you can keep all that unwanted frizz at bay because there won't be any friction between satin or silk and your hair. So if you have like slightly wavy hair, or your hair just generally you feel like everything else is great but there's a little frizz every time, the day you shampoo it's great but the next day there's a little frizz, try this and let me know if it works. Number 2, oil massages. So I know a lot of us indulge in oil massages like a good head massage. So we do the whole chumpy thing. Yes, that is also important. Don't do the chumpy where you're like pouring oil onto your scalp and then massaging. You just need a little bit to just coat your hair and scalp, and that's about it. You don't have to drench it. But also, other than this, it's a great practice to just take like 1 or 2 drops of your favorite oil and just massage your scalp every morning. This will stimulate your hair growth as well, because when you're massaging your scalp, the blood circulation increases and that promotes hair growth. So that's a great thing to do every day. Just wake up in the morning, just give it like 2 minutes, pour like 1 or 2 drops, not more than that, just 1 or 2 drops, just to coat your hand very lightly with oil and just massage your scalp for a good 2 minutes at least every day, and trust me, that helps a lot. So if you think you have oily scalp and you're a little hesitant to use like a few drops of oil on an everyday basis, then you can also go ahead and use your fingertips, not your fingernails but your fingertips. Also, another option is to buy something like this. This is a massager which has got like these rolling ball sort of a thing, and it feels amazing. So you can just buy this and dedicate just 2 minutes in the morning to massage your scalp. Number 3 is using CG friendly shampoos and conditioners. So when I say CG friendly products, doesn't mean that if you use that your hair becomes curly magically. That doesn't happen. It's just basically products that do not have any harsh chemicals. They're free of sulfates and silicons, parabens, mineral oils, all of this. So it's generally very good for your hair to just keep these harsh chemicals at bay. So you can go ahead and use these shampoos and conditioners, and I promise you, if you have straight hair, it is not going to turn curly. So if you've been using shampoos that have these harsh chemicals, then your hair might need like a few weeks to get used to this. Initially, I know people who have felt that, you know, their hair has started getting oilier and they don't feel like it's clean. These things will happen, but just give it like a few washes and then your hair is definitely going to love it. Number 4, protein treatments. So we curly hair girls do protein treatments on a regular basis, at least like once in 2 months. So this is a great practice for even straight hair, wavy hair, short, long, whatever your hair type is. It's a great idea to include these in your hair care regime. So you don't need to do it very often, and if you're using products that have high amounts of protein, then you can skip this. But if you're using products that have very small amounts of protein in it, then you can go ahead and do this whenever your hair feels too soft or too mushy, or probably if you are curly haired or wavy haired and your hair is not holding the shape, or your hair is feeling very weak, then you can do these protein treatments, because these treatments kind of give a different life to your hair. And I'd recommend that you do a patch test first. Basically take like one section of your hair and do a protein treatment on that section to see if your hair likes the protein or not. So you can do the rice water rinse, or you can do the gelatin treatment, or you can just buy products that have high amounts of protein in them. Number 5, getting rid of your terry cotton towels and replacing them with microfiber towels. So what happens is, terry cotton towel is very rough, and that, just like I said, cotton pillowcase can cause friction. So imagine what a terry cotton towel can do. It can cause a lot of frizz and it's very rough on your hair. So shift to microfiber towels and just use them because they are very gentle on your hair. And if you don't want to invest in a microfiber towel yet, you can just take old soft cotton t-shirt and just use that. And don't ever go like hissify your hair. Just like, squeeze the water out and just like put it on like a turban, that's fine. But don't hissify. So shift to microfiber towels or cotton t-shirts. Trust me, your hair will love it. Number 6. So this is a point that everyone knows, but very few people follow it. People who follow the CG method follow this practice very seriously. At least most of them do. But yes, this is just a reminder to not put your hair through this. Basically, heat and chemical treatment. Staying away from these two because it can do a lot of damage to your hair, and you might not know like instantly, but then in the long run you will see that you are having a lot of hair fall, your hair is getting rough, your hair is getting frizzy, your ends are damaged. So just stay away from heat treatments using straightening irons or blow dryers like on high heat, or even like coloring your hair and all of that. That's putting your hair through a lot basically. So until and unless you have the time to really take care of it and like do everything you can to revive your hair and make it healthy, just stay away from it. Number 7 is clarifying your hair. So because in the CG method we use like products that are silicone and sulfate free and all of that, these are very gentle shampoos that we use, which means if there is product buildup or there's a lot of gunk in the hair, it is very difficult for the gentle shampoos to take off all that product buildup and all of that. So what we do is we make it a practice to clarify our hair at least once a month, which is generally a good practice. So if you're shifting to CG products, then this would be a great practice to add in, basically clarifying your hair. I use the Pantene Lively Clean shampoo. So what I do is I like take like one squeeze and then dilute it in a lot of water and then just pour it all over my hair and give it a good massage and then wash it off. That's how I clarify. And another thing that I have done in the past is using bentonite clay and apple cider vinegar, a mix of this to clarify my hair. Let me know if you want to see a detailed video on how to clarify your hair. I can do that. So yes, clarifying your hair is a great practice. Even if you're not using CG friendly products yet, if you have gone for a swim and you have chlorine on your hair, there can be a lot of things. You're using heat protectants and stuff like that. There are a lot of reasons why there can be buildup on your hair. So clarifying your hair is generally a good practice.
I'm sorry about the background noise. There's a squirrel and it's just in its zone doing its thing. And if you're wearing earphones, I'm really sorry. Please take them off and listen to it on your regular speaker.
Number 8 is to stop using these rubber bands or those regular rubber bands. These are not really good for your hair because first it leaves a dent on your hair, and when you tie your hair and you pull it out, it like takes a few strands with it. So stop using these. So what I did was initially I used to use these telephone wires, but even this I'm not a fan of. I know a lot of people still use these because they find it helpful, but what really helped me was these satin scrunchies. These are amazing because first thing, they're soft and they're made of satin, of course, so it's again gentle on your hair. It doesn't like cause friction, it doesn't leave a dent on your hair, and it definitely doesn't rip off a few strands of hair when you take it off. So these are something that you can switch to. Else, if this works great for you, then you can also go for this, but do not use these because these are not good for your hair. Number 9 is deep conditioning your hair regularly. This is another tip for everyone out there. Just deep condition your hair regularly. So do it at least once a week, even if you're not able to do it on every wash day. You will see a huge difference. Keep it on weekends so that you have time to let it sit. I usually keep it for like 40 minutes and that's about it. That's all you need. You don't have to sit for like 2-3 hours and all of that. Just keep it for 40 minutes and wash it off, and you will see a huge difference in your hair. Also, if you have any particular concerns, you can buy deep conditioners that kind of address those concerns. For example, if like I said, if you need a protein treatment, if your hair needs a protein treatment, you can use these protein deep conditioners and give your hair that boost. Or say for example, you're having a lot of hair fall or you need a lot of moisture, your hair needs a lot of moisture, then you can use moisture based deep conditioners. And basically You know how serum is for your skin? The same way you can use deep conditioners for your hair. Figure out what your hair concern is and get a deep conditioner that kind of addresses those concerns. Number 10 is using a leave-in conditioner. So if you feel like your hair after drying becomes a little more frizzy or a little poofy or just generally needs a little more moisture, like the ends become dry or anything like that, leave-in conditioners are a great solution to these problems. So what you can do is you can take like a little bit. If you have fine hair, I would suggest take very little and just like, you know, apply it on the ends or the problem areas. So what this is going to do is it's just going to keep your hair moisturized. So when you use a conditioner, it definitely, you know, conditions your hair, but then you wash it off. So when you use a leave-in conditioner, it keeps your hair conditioned for a longer time. And what you can do is, say for example, you're on your day 3 hair and your scalp still feels clean, but your hair just needs a little extra love. Take a little bit of leave-in conditioner, you know, emulsify it with a little water and just like smooth it onto your hair, and you will see a world of difference. So these are the 10 CG friendly practices that everyone can do. If you do try any of them, then please let me know. You can leave it in the comment section down below or just find me on Instagram and drop me a message there. I hope this video was helpful. A lot of my friends kept saying that, you know, make some video that is not only for curly hair. So I hope it helps all of you. So that's about it for today. I will see you soon with another video. Until then, bye.